Hello, hello. I see you in chat, Jill. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're well. So I went on a bit of an escapade today. Oh yay, good. I'm glad to see that you're doing good. Those of you who may not know, I don't have the greatest Wi-Fi, unfortunately, or internet, so I tried to fix that. Today. I went to the city to get some power line adapters. Hello, Caesar. Hello, Ruta. I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, Daruta, you changed your name. But anyway, I went to the city to try and get a power line adapter today. It looks like I got them set up properly, but for whatever reason, it was really slow. I don't know if it's just because of like the room I'm in or whatever, who cares? It looks like it's actually running a lot smoother than it usually does, but you know, I'm just happy to be able to yap with you guys again, because again, it has been about a week since I last streamed. Yeah, the last time I streamed was when I was opening up my V cards. So yeah, what have you guys been up to? Crossing my fingers? Me too. It looks like it's running fine, although I do still see drops, unfortunately. But I think it might have to do with the fact that my Ethernet cable isn't connected to... Do I have the power line adapters now? I do. However, whenever I did a speed test with the power line adapter, it was much slower than normal. Like my usual. My response was to my chat was quick. Wait. Is OBS just lying to me? Am I actually doing all right? From my perspective, I'm still a little like laggy. You know what? It wouldn't be a shortcake stream if everything ran perfectly, you know? It's doing a lot better than it has been. Yay! That's good to hear. But yeah, I went on an escapade to get those power line adapters today. Hello everyone, so today we're doing a bit of catching up. Well, last time we got V-Cards unboxing, but if I got more, let's hope we got more V-Cards, more gods like Shy Lily, Cinders, and Treya. Well, I don't have any more V-Cards. I opened up every single box, and yeah, I mean, it went really well. I am so happy with all my pulls. I literally have every single card that I want, because after stream, and I looked through all of my cards, I traded and I got the rest of the cards that I wanted. So my collection's like pretty much complete. Ooh! Thank you for the 7 stream streak, Jill. That's good. Question of the day. We got one thing to unbox. The question of the day. Yeah, hit me with it. Also, yeah, I changed my name. I'm a Raven now. Ooh. If Shortcake was a V-card, what card would she be? Like, what would my element be? The goddess? Thank you. So, a divinity, the divinity elementals. So, along with my little escapade up to the city to go get my power line adapters, I ate dinner up there, so that's why I'm a little late. I meant to stream like way earlier today. In fact, Jill knows this. I was like so ready to like stream early today, get like a game in or something, and then I had to go get the adapters. I ate dinner, and then I was on my way back, and Jill shoots me a message being like, "Hey, do you still plan on streaming tonight?" And I was like, "Well, I'm on the road, so I mean, we'll see." And then once I got all of my stuff set up, the adapter set up, I was like, okay, that was a lot more work than I thought it would be. And then, well, I went through with it. I'm still here. Aren't you guys proud of me? Normally, I would have been like, nah, I'm okay. I'm a little tired. I'm sleepy. I'm not gonna stream. But no, today I did. I streamed. Aren't you proud of me? So the power lines adapters don't work? That's weird. Okay, so here's the thing. The power line adapters, for whatever reason, when I had it plugged in directly to my computer or my PC, and I ran a speed test, the upload and download speed was actually way, 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 way worse than just having it connected to the Ethernet cable, having the Ethernet cable connected to the extender. And I don't know why. To be fair, it might have been because the electrical port that my extender or the adapter was plugged into wasn't an optimal one. And I did plug it in. I did plug in the adapter into one that actually works. And then I connected the adapter to the extender, hoping that that would kind of like, I don't know, boost it. But no, I think I'd have to connect my PC's Ethernet port into the adapter itself in order to try and see if it's a little more smooth and stable. But however, the optimal port, the optimal electrical port that the adapter would be it's plugged into is a little bit too far away from, too long for my Ethernet cable. So I would need to get one that's just a little longer than the one that I currently have in order to plug in my PC to the adapter in its optimal port. Does that make any sense, what I'm saying? Because I'm not sure if what I'm saying makes sense. Did you check their limit and how much they can handle? It said that they could handle a lot. Like, I checked to make sure it was like the top version. And I paid like over $100 for it, so I would hope so. Yeah, I mean, I hate to break it to you, Daruta, but my PC is still connected to the extender because the optimal electrical port that the optimal electrical port is literally a foot or two out of reach from my Ethernet cable, so it's like a little too far away. And I would have to go buy another long extent Ethernet cable. Because I bought 2 Ethernet cables, thinking that the port right next to my PC would work, and I would only have to plug in a short one. But no, the electrical outlet right next to my PC was a not good one. Yeah, more money. Speaking of, I got my first Twitch payout. That was cool. Thank you guys again so much. You guys really were kind of crazy getting me to my first ever Twitch payout. That was cool. But I mean, you know, we don't really need the smooth, like as much as I would want to have smooth streams and, you know, good internet, we don't need that to do what we do around here, you know, just yapping. So, I mean, while I would wish otherwise, it is what it is, you know? I will say though, I really do wish that it worked. Hang on. Yay, and you spent all the you spent all of it on the power lines. Yes, I did. I spent all of my Twitch payout on my power line adapters, and we're still not doing great, but we're doing better. I've noticed we're doing at least a little better. So, like I said, I think I just need to get I think I need a bit longer Ethernet cable, and then I'll be good. Because then I could connect it into the actual power line adapter itself, and maybe it would work. Because the power line, I mean, not power line, the Ethernet cable that I currently have plugged into my PC is 20 feet long. I need like a 24-foot, I think, Ethernet cable. And I think I'd be able to get it. Regardless, so guess who survived like 2 different thunderstorms recently that had spawned like tornadoes? I am a survivor, I'm a trooper, and by the way, none of you said that you were proud of me for streaming tonight. Oh, yeah, there was quite a few tornadoes in my area. Not like actually in my town, but like around me from the thunderstorms that kind of rolled through recently. So I say I survived, but in reality, we just had a bit of bad weather. And I mean, it is kind of, I am like watching the playback and we aren't that far back. Yeah, I do think that plugging in the power line adapter into the extender helped a little bit, but man, I gotta just actually plug the power line adapter, plug my PC into the adapter itself. Oh. I've never seen a tornado. Is it edible? I mean, in a way, I suppose. It is just kind of wet weather for water. Yeah? Water and wind. You can eat water and wind. Yeah. When I was on my trip last week, an EF0 touched down about 20 miles away from where I was. Jesus, I'm glad that you're okay, Jill. An EF0, I mean, like, that's not really that crazy, but I mean, it's still a tornado. I'm glad that you're doing all right. Why don't we just eat the tornado? I know, right? I would love to eat a tornado. Yummy and nutritious. Don't you realize how much like stuff it has in there? So much vitamins. I would love to eat a tornado just to like avoid all the damage that usually comes out of those things. Huh. No. I was gonna suggest an idea. I was gonna be like, I have an idea about how to like fix things, but I don't want to do it. Well, I do have another idea, but yeah, it was a nothing burger, but we could hear the rumbling and the sirens went off at 1 a.m. Ooh, that's not good. The sirens are so loud. I mean, I know why. I'm like complaining about like life-saving storm preventatives, yada yada. But like, man, when I was growing up, they would test the tornado sirens every single Wednesday. And I would be at like school and I would just hear them going off every Wednesday. And it was like, haha, there's the 1 p.m. Tornado sirens. Yeah, for good reason, but I'm trying to sleep. Especially for like a EF0 tornado. Like, come on now, you didn't need to do all that. I have to say though, I feel your internet struggles more than ever now. I didn't know I had internet issues until I tried using OBS myself. No, yeah, exactly. Like, whenever I play games, or like, do online stuff, like use Google or play a game, the internet's completely fine. But as soon as I turn on OBS, that's where the internet issues come from. I turn on OBS or stream, that's whenever things start getting a little iffy. I feel like them going off every week would make you get some false alarm syndrome. Well, I mean, to be fair, we knew that they were testing because they would only ever test on clear sky, blue sky days, you know? So we knew that there weren't tornadoes. We just knew that they were testing them. They wouldn't test them whenever it was like gray clouds and like, you know, you could see weather. They only tested whenever it was like, you know that there's not a tornado in the area. You know, maybe my internet is just like, no, girl, you're not meant to stream. Maybe that's why I've been handicapped so hard. It's literally like, come on now. You know you don't have the time to do this. Because yeah. One of the reasons why I didn't really stream much this week or last week was because I've just been so busy with work. Like, I've had a lot of stuff to do. And because of that, I'm so tired afterwards that I'm just like, I don't feel like streaming. I don't have the energy. So I'm so sorry, guys. I do want to stream like more than I do. It's just that, you know, I get so tired. I take a nap and then it's so late that I'm like, I don't really feel like it right now. Fight the internet? I will. I'll fight the internet. And there was a buffer. Whoops. I wonder. This week at work fried me. Yeah. What'd they have you doing, Jill? Were they overworking you? Oh, so on Thursday for me, my team had to do a film shoot, a nighttime film shoot. So we were out until like 11 p.m. Like so really quick, no worries, hitting that live button can be very draining. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing like chill streams like this where I just chat with you guys because it's not really strenuous or anything to like just yap, just talk. But whenever I'm just so tired after work, I'm like, man, I don't know if I have the energy to just talk with people. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This Thursday, I had to do a nighttime film shoot. So my coworkers on my team, they went out around noon, a little after noon actually. And they went to the film site and began setting up everything. And I didn't have to go to the site until around 4. No. I got there around 4:45-ish. And uh-oh, hang on. I'm buffering a bit. Let me refresh my stream just to see if that helps. It kind of helped. Anyway, I had to go to the film site around 4:45-ish, and we were there from then until 11 p.m. So that was like a 6-hour long shoot because like technically I'm supposed to clock off at 5, and because I was there until 11 p.m., I worked for 6 hours overtime. But thankfully, I talked to my supervisor and we worked out some flex hours where because I worked for 6 hours after clock out time, I only had to come in for 2 hours on Friday. So that was nice. I had a very easy day on Friday. But yeah, Jill, I hope that you are having an alright time at work because from what I understand of what you told me, man, you have a lot to do. You have such legal knowledge. Oh, so you know you know how I was like, oh, I went to go get dinner after I got my power line adapters? So I went to this new-ish Japanese restaurant. Because I've been to a couple of like Japanese restaurants that I like are my go-tos. But this one was introduced to me by my cousin, and they have this really good, like, what is it called? Garlic fried rice. And I was just craving it tonight. I was like, I'm in the area, I'm gonna go. And do you wanna hear something crazy, what they had? I don't know if you've ever seen it in like, Japanese media, like anime, manga, or whatever, if you guys are weebs like that. But, but, you know how they have like that, like, pre-packaged ice cream cones, like not the kind that you buy at like a Walmart, but it comes in like an actual plastic box, like kind of deal. Have you ever seen one of those? Well, this restaurant sells like imported Japanese goods, including those ice creams that are like pre-packaged in plastic boxes. And I gotta say, those vanilla ones are excellent. I love those vanilla ice cream cones. Every single time I go to this restaurant nowadays, I've been grabbing one. I'm kind of addicted. Thanks, I'm getting my rest back this weekend. That's good, that's good. Oh dear. I think I am a little far behind, or you guys are a little far behind, because I just saw Jill's message pop up on the playback. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, yummy. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I refreshed the page and it was fine. I have an idea. I'm not gonna unplug my Ethernet cable live on stream again, though. We're not doing that tonight. But I have thought of something to try and... I always have an idea being like, I know how to fix this, and then it never works. I was craving Indian on Friday, so I went and got butter chicken. Ooh, yum! I wish that there was an Indian restaurant near my area that I didn't have to like drive an hour to go get. But no. Now I want butter chicken. Jill, you can't just say that around me. Download more internet? I would if I could, man. Oh, and interesting thing that I noticed. So after last stream, whenever I did hit the 50, oh, by the way, I hit 50 followers if you hadn't noticed. Yippee! Thank you everyone again. For some reason, my Twitch achievement pages is only counting like 49 of you. So I don't have those VIP badges yet. But, we'll get those VIP badges one day. We only need one more follower. That's all right. I don't know why it doesn't count one of you. I don't know who it is either. So I'm so sorry, but Twitch data just doesn't want to count. Has decided that one of you has no rights. You know what? It takes some time. Well, no. I mean, it's literally loaded. It's literally loaded everyone. Like I said, it's been like this for a while now, actually. I've never mentioned it live on stream, but it never counts one of my followers. So like back whenever I was still at like 38, it only counted 37, even though my follow page said 38. So it literally just does not count one person as a follower. I don't know what the deal with that is though. Again, for some reason, Twitch has decided that one of you does not exist. Oh, Some more news, I suppose. Um, so I have actually pretty much caught up on all of the currently available V-Card promo cards. So they have only, since the new set has released, or they haven't had any new promo cards released, but like a week or two before set 3 was released, they released another promo card. So I already did pre-order that one, but no one has that one yet. So I'm all caught up. I have literally almost every single V-Card item and card that could possibly exist, except for all the God Rares, of course. But I'm such an avid collector, it's taken a chunk out of my wallet. It's a little bad, but I'm having fun, so you know what, who cares? I understood, I guess, card collecting really, because I attempted to get into like Pokemon card collecting whenever I was younger, and I do in fact have a lot of Pokemon cards still like just in my house. But, you know, it was never something that I was like, ah, yeah, I gotta get like so many cards. I want this card specifically, yada yada. But now that V-Card is around, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I understand now. I finally get it. I'm definitely not about to use someone else's account to follow you. Well, I appreciate the thought. I will say, Greenwood has done something similar, actually. Greenwood followed me with like 3 different accounts. So maybe one of the accounts that's not being counted, I mean, one of the followers that's not being counted is one of Greenwood's accounts. Crime Machina XC, thank you for following, although I assume that's Daruta. I appreciate it, thank you so much. If that's not Daruta and you're just a lurker that decided to follow you, I'm sorry, but Daruta literally just said that they were about to do that, so. Well, I mean, imagine if it wasn't me. I know, right? I was literally about to say, I'm so sorry if you're like a random person that just so happened to follow after Daruta sent that message, but imagine. That would have been such unfortunate timing. I did assume, you know? And I was right in assuming that it's Daruta, but you should have played along. Yes, you should have. You should have gone like, that wasn't me, man. I would have been so flustered if that happened. Yo, new follower, yeah! Someone I do not know. That definitely wasn't somebody that's already here. But hey, that means that we most definitely probably will get the VIP badges finally, so that's fun. I think you only get 2 though initially, so who would I use them on? I can figure that out later. But anyway, anything interesting happened to you guys? Other than my nighttime shoot that I literally just talked about, nothing too crazy, just been busy with work. But you want to hear something that did happen, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, on my nighttime shoot? So, where we were filming, so obviously I've mentioned before that I am Native American, so we have some traditional dances and stuff. And we're trying to film some of the dances to archive them for just for preservation purposes. And where we decided to film them was at a location that is, I don't know if we necessarily call it sacred or anything, but it's definitely an important location. However, a lot of people believe that this place is haunted. And I personally don't believe it, mainly because, you know, I don't believe in ghosts. So, yeah, it's never really like been something where I've been like, oh, ghosts. But I do know that a lot of people think that spooky things happen there. But something spooky kind of did happen to me when I was there on Thursday. So basically, during the dances, our dancers will, you know, sing. They will sing in our language, and they'll do these yells. I can't really imitate these yells, but just know that they yell a lot, they are shouting. It's just a part of the song. That's just how it goes. And the basic way that these songs kind of go is it's a call and what is it called? A call and release? No. You know, they shout something, the others will call back. Oh, it's like a shout and call back or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so the lead singer will call and response. That's it. Thank you, Jill. The lead singer will do a shout of some kind, and then the other singers will respond. Okay, so they did this dance. It was called a war dance. I don't remember the specific name for this dance. It's just a war dance. And they did the whole thing. We filmed it. It went well. It was good. And then everything went quiet, you know, while we were like in between shots. And I was just standing there behind my camera, you know, waiting. I was waiting until I had to start recording again. And I hear in the distance, in the direction of the woods, the forest, you know, somebody yelling back. Like, I heard somebody doing the response part. And you know, I literally turn around to my coworkers and I'm like, hey, did you guys hear that? And I was the only one that heard it. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah, in that direction. I pointed. I was like, over there. I heard someone yelling back. And my coworkers were all like spooked. They were like, what? You heard something? And I was like, yeah, I was just over that way. And I was like, yeah, I just heard someone. And I think they were like a little spooked out and everything. I was just like, it's probably just a person. They probably just, nah, man, that's a spirit. Like I said, I don't believe in ghosts or anything. And I won't lie, this location that we were filming in, it did have like houses and farmland surrounding the area. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody that lived at these like houses or at these farms just heard the singers like shouting and they decided to shout back. But I thought it was really funny. Because I was trying to spook my coworkers, if I'm being honest. I was trying to spook them a bit while we were filming. Because they were a little weary, you know? Even though I don't believe in ghosts, I know that some of them might. So there was like this one far off distant lamp and I was just like, hey, what if we look over there at some point during the night and we see somebody standing there? Ooh. Hi, Adore. How are you doing? I hope you've been well. Hi, Shortcake. I'm gonna go honk shoe me, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. Have a good rest of your stream. Well, thank you so much, Adore. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a good rest. I'll see you again sometime. I'm gonna be trying to stream more often. I've just been really busy and tired after work, so I haven't been streaming as often recently. But I'm gonna try and change that. I always say that, but I will. Okay, hang on. Let me get back to what Daruta was saying, so that it doesn't look like I was ignoring what they were answering my question. My week's been pretty chill. I went on a little trip and I'm going again soon because there's this Linkin Park party I've been invited to. Ooh, that sounds fun. Quirky, hello. It's been a second since you've been to a stream. How are you guys doing? We'll keep a lookout. Thank you, Adora. I appreciate it. Quirky, quirky, quirky. It's been a second since you've attended a stream. I hope you've been well. Anyway, other than that, I'm trying to get back into streaming. I think of your struggles every time. Ooh. I might not be the best example, just saying. My situation, my internet issues are probably unique to me, so I keep missing them. Oh, no worries. You are under no obligation to, you know, actually attend. But it's nice to see you again. I hope you've been well. And then, what did Jill say? Nah man, that's a spirit. They probably thought you were a spirit in the woods. No, you're actually right. Those farmers or whatever probably heard the dancers like shouting and were like, oh my god. And they were like, I gotta respond, otherwise they're gonna haunt me. Maybe the ghost is also that one follower who's showing up. Yeah, what if the spirit shouting out was one of my uncounted followers just trying to make a desperate plea for attention. Like, yes, I'm here. Yeah. That was a good one, Dorito. Sorry, I'm refreshing my stream again. It got behind a bit. That was a good one. I needed that. I needed to have a good laugh. But yeah, I've been seeing quite a few people showed up tonight. That's nice of you guys. I'm happy to see you all again. I'm hoping that once I try my last fix, that I will actually, you know, stream more often. Because not only have I been busy from work, but that's been one of the reasons why I haven't been streaming as much, but also just my internet issues have kind of been big demotivators, you know? Where I'm just like, man, I want to stream, but I know that I'm just gonna buffer and lag so much that it's probably not gonna be too enjoyable of an experience. So I'm like, I want to stream, but man, it's not gonna look very nice. They're gonna be behind and I can't respond all that fast. It's just, I'm hoping and praying that one of the days that they finally install that fiber cable in my area is when all of my internet issues will disappear. I just hope that it's sooner rather than later. Because initially I was told, oh yeah, it's gonna be like maybe 3 years before they install it. But I don't know. Are you planning on getting a Switch 2 soon? That Pokemon Pokopia game looks pretty good, and Tomodachi Life. I actually do want to get a Switch 2. It's just that a lot of the games that they announced initially for the Switch 2 wasn't Switch 2 exclusive. So I was just always like, well, if I want that game, I could just get it on my current Switch. Oh, excuse me. But now that they're actually starting to make games like Pokopia, I think, is exclusive to the Switch 2. Now that they're actually starting to make games that are exclusive, I'm kind of starting to feel more tempted to buying it, you know? So, plus I did hear that Pokopia is really good. So yeah, it's something that I'm definitely interested in checking out. And of course, Tomodachi Life. I love Tomodachi Life. OGs know how much I love Tomodachi Life. OGs being Jill. Don't forget the capture card. Of course. I'm gonna have to get my hands on one of those. I've been looking at getting one for a while now. I just haven't yet. But man, more money. Okay, to be fair, I do make pretty decent money at my job and I could afford it. It's just that, you know, I'm a little hesitant, but whatever. Yeah, same. Yeah. You get it, Jill. I can only hope that one day Kid Icarus will finally get the justice it deserves. The recognition it deserves, actually, you know? One day. Because, I don't know if anyone here knows this. I hope you would. But I am a big Kid Icarus fan. I love Kid Icarus. Pit is my son, and I miss him. Not gonna lie, I want to see you play Tomodachi Life and romance random me characters. Yeah, I'm totally into that. I'm not really good at making me's, just as a heads up. I've never been really good at that, but I'm willing to give it a shot, you know? I wanna play Tomodachi Life so bad. I love Tomodachi Life. But yeah. I bought a used capture card off of eBay and it works all right. Nice. I'll take a look. I would prefer if I could like get my internet handled before I did that. You know what I meant. But you know what? I will. I'll invest in a capture card. I'll get my hands on one, and I'll play Pokopia once I get my hands on a Switch too. Hesitant, huh? I bet you didn't hesitate when buying those 12 boxes of V-cards. Shut it! Shut it! Listen! I knew from when Set 2 released a V-card that I was gonna buy 12 boxes, and I knew it would be pricey. I knew it, but I can do so much already without a capture card. I just you can't call them out like that. You're right, Quirky gets it. Anyway, Jill was like, Tomodachi stream would be so goated. It would be. I actually, if I had streamed on schedule like I was planning on it, I was actually planning on playing Minecraft today. Continuing my Minecraft run, but because I was a bit of a procrastinator, I did not get my power line adapters until later in the evening and eating dinner, and then I got back home late, yada yada, I was doing ranked rivals, so I missed anything you said before. Oh, no worries, Quirky. I'm just happy that you guys are hanging out with me. Copium. No, I'm sorry, Jill. I know you want me to play Minecraft. I just felt my needs for real. I'm sorry, Jill. I'm sorry. Okay, yes. I was in fact planning on playing Minecraft today. But because I'm such a procrastinator, we're only doing a just chatting stream tonight. I'm so sorry, Jill. I was also maybe thinking about doing Peak again, if Jill was up for it, because I want to play Peak with her again. I still haven't managed to get her to the top. I'm not doing my duties as a tour guide, am I? But since, but she was like, I don't know if I feel like up for playing a game today. I was like, okay, well then I could just do something on my own, like Minecraft. And that didn't happen. One day Jill will peak, I have faith. Thank you, Quirky. Thank you, Quirky. One of us does. I am slowly over time losing my faith that I'll be able to get her up to the peak. I've managed to peak on my own once, and then every subsequent time I've played, I've tried to get Jill up there with me, and it just has never panned out. One day I'll get you to the peak. One day your tour guide will actually do her job. Just to make it clear, it's Shortcake I have faith in. Yeah! Sorry, Jill. Yeah! Yeah! I mean, out of the two of us, only I have actually peaked. So Your faith is well placed. Stream doesn't end until Jill peaks. What if we did that all day tomorrow, Jill? What if? Stream doesn't end until Jill peaks. Stream, endurance stream. My first ever multi-hour long stream. Because I'm not doing anything tomorrow. And hopefully, if I could try and figure out these internet doodads. Maybe. No. Fine, fine. I got bullied on Rivals? No, no. Maybe another day, fair enough. To be fair, yeah, you were, you said you were kind of put through the ringer at work this week, so I understand. I will say, even though my 6-hour-long film shoot on, my 6-hour-long film shoot on Thursday was tiring. That was actually just dress rehearsal. I don't think I mentioned that. That was just dress rehearsal for the actual thing, which is scheduled for like 2 days at the end of the month. So yeah, I actually have a lot of stuff to do. A lot of like long days ahead. Add me to the scouts and I'll try and make it happen, though I might throw a coconut or two at you. No, Daruta, no, you can't sabotage us. Please. I have things I need to do tomorrow. I understand, yeah. You don't, I wasn't being entirely serious, Jill. I understand that you and I don't have the same schedule. Who knows? Maybe instead I'll do a Minecraft stream tomorrow. Yeah, I don't see why not. If I test out this internet theory I have and get everything hooked up the way I think it should, yeah, I'll try and do a Minecraft stream tomorrow. Continue where we left off. Because I have an idea, I don't know if it's a good one. For real? Yeah, for real. If I can get everything kind of set up behind the scenes the way that I hope I do, the way I intend, I mean, yeah, I'll do a Minecraft stream tomorrow. I don't know when, probably around lunch, my time. And yeah, sure. You know, I know that I titled the stream like it's been a while. Woo, I can probably make that, yay! I'd be happy to have you there, Quirky. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I know that I titled it being like, it's been a while since I've chatted with you guys, and it has, it's been like a full week. But, it's funny because like, I think I've gone longer without streaming before. I've been like 2 weeks to a month. So like, it's funny that I'm like, it's been forever, but this isn't the longest quote unquote break I've taken. Oh. So this would be pertinent to mainly, you didn't care for us in the last bit. I'm sorry. I always tell you guys, I literally preface this every single time I'm talking to you guys or whenever I'm streaming, that I stream when I feel like it, and when I'm feeling like it is often when I'm not busy. And I've just been really busy, man. I have a lot of stuff to do at work. And also, my time has been a little preoccupied trying to draw outside of work. Because I don't get to do that very often. So... It's alright. I was gonna say something. And then Quirky sent a message, and now I don't remember what it was. So... No, I'm just messing with you. Do what works for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understood. No, really, I did have something I wanted to say. And then I got my train of thought derailed. Jill, were you listening? What was I saying? Quick, timekeeper, record keeper. Tell me what I was saying. I would like to stream more. I haven't in like months. Yeah. I don't know. Is that what I was saying? Oh, okay. Or is that you saying that? I think that's you saying that. Anyway, but yeah, you should stream more, Jill. You should. It's been so long. It's been more than months. It's been like years. Something about streaming and drawing outside of work. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, whatever. Because fun fact, if you guys didn't know this, out of the two of us, Jill was actually the one that started streaming first. Like, she's the one that actually hit the go live button before I even thought about like streaming. Like before I even was like, yeah, I'd be kind of interested in that. And now look at us. Now look at us. Hang on, I'm refreshing stream again. I seem to have gotten behind again. I've been thinking about an art stream. Well, yeah, you should do that. I've actually been thinking about doing an art stream too. It's been like a month or so since I've done an art stream. There is this one illustration that I've been working on for myself, and I've gotten quite far in it, and I wouldn't mind streaming me just working on it. It's just at the same time, because it's kind of a personal piece, I'm like, man, do I want to stream that? It's nothing like private or whatever, but it's just more along the lines of like, I don't know, is it something that I want to put out there right now? Or do I want to wait until it's done? Kind of deal. I don't know. Getting a hand cam to do some felting. Ooh, that's a good idea. You should do that. You should do that. What's felting? Jill would be able to explain it a little better than I would, but think about like stabbing like a bunch of felt with a needle over and over until it takes the shape of like whatever it is you're trying to make. So like in the past, Jill has made frogs, Shibas, and a bunch of other little stuff, but they're really cute. That would be such a cool little stream to do. That's a good idea, Jill. Needle felting is where you take colored wool and poke it to form a shape. Yeah, yeah. That sounds pretty sick. It is. I still have the little frog that she made me back in college. Okay, now that I said back in college, I don't know why, but I just got the feeling of just like being old. And I don't know why. Because I was in college still, like, 4 months ago. Why did I feel so old saying that? I'm not even that old. Yeah, that was one of my first. It has a little booty. It does have a little booty. Don't do this to me, Shortcake. I'm actually old. I know. I don't know why saying that made me feel so old when I know I'm not old. I'm actually quite young, despite what Greenwood would say. Old. I was about to say, come on, Jill, you can't say that, but You are younger than me. Only by a few months, though. Oh. I don't think you guys were there at the end of the Minecraft stream. I think it was literally just me and Greenwood when I age revealed. Should I age reveal? Should I age reveal again? Because, like, I was talking to Greenwood about it, and I did age reveal to them. If you weren't there, you don't know how old I am. Don't do the, my friend mentioned we've been driving for 12 years today, and it broke my heart. Oh, oh no. People ask me if I'm 30 at work. What's wrong with 30? How young are you? Nothing, I'm just not. Oh yeah, Jill is not 30, but people have literally been like, are you 30? To her. JK. I mean, I don't mind. Just keep it in your back pocket, I guess. Don't mention it too much, I suppose. I'm the one that brought it up. I'm 24. So I'm not that old. In fact, I'm still in my early 20s, man. So I guess I'm a wise soul. Yeah, I mean, you do kind of act old, Jill. I'm not gonna lie. Although, hey, same, yeah. I'm not that old. Although, because of, I guess, the fact that I've done a lot in my life, people tend to think I'm older when they just talk to me and they can't see me. However, when they do, like, when people see me IRL, they think I'm younger than I really am. Because when I age revealed to Greenwood, I was talking about this time recently over Christmas break when I was visiting my parents, and I was with them at one of their bowling tournaments, because they're in a bowling tournament, they're in a league. And they were just doing their thing, and I was just watching them, like, at a table behind them. And they were talking to this guy on another team that they were playing against, like, a lot throughout their session, or throughout their one game. And at one point, the guy that they were talking to sees me next to my mom, just kind of like leaning against her, I guess more comfortably than like strangers would or friends would, you know? Something only families would kind of get close to each other kind of deal. And he goes up to my mom and is like, I assume that this is your daughter? And she's like, yes, she is. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he looks at me, and then he's just like, is she on the younger side or is she an adult? And I was like, I'm 24. And he was like, oh, okay. And then I don't know, I think I mentioned this on stream one time, where I went to go watch one of my cousins that are in high school. I went to go watch one of their basketball games. And you know, whenever you go watch like a high school game, they give student discounts. So I go up to like the ticket booth, and the lady working the booth looks at me and goes like, oh, are you a student? Do you want a discount? And I was like, I'm not a high schooler. Because you're short? No, I'm not short. Bro, that's such a weird thing to say. I mean, I didn't interpret it weird, and that's not what he said verbatim. That's just how I kind of remembered it being asked, because he didn't ask if I was like a minor, specifically, but he didn't ask if I was a child. I don't remember what he said. I just remember it being like, is she on the younger side, or is she an adult? I just remember it being something along those lines. She's short? I'm taller than you. Don't spread misinformation online. Don't do that. For some reason, I thought you were 25. I mean, I'll be 25 at the end of the year. Yeah. So you were close. You were close. Just 1 year younger than that. Bro, BRB, I'm gonna grab breakfast. Yeah, no worries, Corky. I'll probably still be here by the time you get back. But also, now that I'm remembering like other instances of people thinking I'm younger than I really am, I remember I went on like a family trip to Disney World once, and my cousins and we were gonna go on the Kali River Rapids. And we were waiting in line because they had to like shut down some of the rides because it was kind of a rainy day. So, you know, they sometimes shut down certain rides whenever it's rainy. And my cousin was like talking with like this group of girls. And I don't remember what they were talking about or anything because I wasn't listening to the conversation. But then I get introduced to them to just kind of like say hi or whatever. And I think one of the girls was like, "How old are you?" And I think at the time I was like 22. I was either 22. Yeah. I was actually 22. I was 22. And she goes like, "You're 22?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "I thought you were like 17. It's like, thank you. Even today, when I went to go eat dinner at that Japanese restaurant, it was just me. I was on my own. And they asked if it was okay if they sat me at the bar. And I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind." And they were like, "Can I have your ID?" And I was just like, "Okay." I mean, I guess it's a good thing that, you know, I don't necessarily look old or anything. But like, man, I don't know how I feel about being mistaken for a teenager, you know? I am an adult. I have lived life, kinda. I'm not that old, but yeah. What do you guys think? Should I take that as a compliment? Because like, I really don't know. Should I take being mistaken as a teenager as a compliment or not? I tagged along to go grab drinks with a friend one time. They thought I was her daughter and it made us both ID. That's funny. It's funny that they made your friend ID if they thought that she was your mom. Cause like, I don't know. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, if you looked like a teenager at the time, your mom definitely would have been of age by the time that you guys were going to the bar. I don't know. You know, I wasn't sleepy, but now I'm starting to get a little sleepy. At first we thought he was joking, but he was dead serious. We got in the card and we were like, we don't even look related. If it's the friend that I think it is, then, or I don't know if it's a friend that I know or if it's the one that I think, but if it is the one that I think, then yeah, you guys don't look alike, like at all. No, you don't know them? Okay. Because I was thinking it was someone else. But speaking of like being sleepy, I've been getting very, very sleepy, like earlier than I used to. So like during college and even leading up to college, I used to be able to stay up until like really, really early in the morning. Like I could pull all-nighters in college and be completely fine. But recently, I've only really been able to stay up until maybe 2 a.m. And then after that, I crash. Like I black out and then I wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning. And this is new to me. I usually can stay up for so long, but I think work has really kind of put me on a schedule. OMG, it's happening. You're getting old. Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm not getting old. I think work has really impacted my sleep schedule, my circadian rhythm. Plus, like 2 a.m. is like way later than regular old people. Adults that actually look like adults, you know? Because like even now, I'm starting to get the tiniest bit sleepy. Even though it's like only 11. So it's a little rough out here. Speaking of, okay, I was about to say, you had a busy day. You're right, I did. Although, to be fair, I was only busy for like the past 7 hours. So, yeah, because like, I didn't leave to go, no, more like 6 hours. Because I didn't leave to go to the city and grab my power line adapters until about 5 p.m. I went up, grabbed them, ate dinner, drove back, and then it took me about an hour or so in order to actually get everything set up, decently at least. And yeah, that's it. Sorry, I don't mean to yawn, but you guys can't really hear when I yawn, can you? Because like, I have some limiters and stuff set on my mic, so I don't know if you guys can or not. I don't want to like make unnecessary noises, you know, not in the mic, because like, I don't like hearing noises like in my headphones whenever people do that. So I don't want to do that to you guys, you know? I heard it a little bit. Yeah, probably at the end, because like at the end is usually when I make a noise. But yeah. I don't want to assault your ears. Man, I'm yawning a lot now. I guess I'm getting eepy. I'm getting eepy. It's almost my bedtime. Just kidding. I promise I'm not trying to yawn so much, but it's just happening, you know? I need something to wake me up. Hang on. Because I have so much stuff to do tonight before I even go to bed. I have to clean up a bit. Oh, so I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but there is this new documentary series called The Dinosaurs that came out recently on Netflix. And I started watching it and it's so good. It's so good. You guys should watch it if you can. Oh, excuse me. You guys should watch it if you can. It's narrated by Morgan Freeman. And I heard it a little bit. Yeah, it's really good. Oh wait, no, that's your response to me yawning. My bad. I may be a little stupid. But anyway, it's narrated by Morgan Freeman, and it's animated by the same studio that does the VFX for the Avatar series, I believe, like the Avatar movies. So it looks really good. And Morgan Freeman's narration is obviously really good. So yeah, I highly recommend it if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, because I love documentary series. Documentary videos, documentary series, whatever. They're good. So check it out. That is a certified shortcake recommendation. Oh, speaking of recommendations, Jill, I know that I recommended you read Witch Hat Atelier. Have you started that yet? Because I remember you said that you read one of the other manga that I recommended you, but I don't know if I wanted to know if you've read Witch Hat yet. No, not yet. No worries. I was just curious. Because the 14th volume actually just released recently. So I bought it while I was in the city. And I'm super excited to read it. Haven't read the 14th volume yet. But yeah, I just wanted to know if you had read any of them at all. Speaking of manga and anime, there's this one villainess anime that's going to be coming out, I think, next year, called The One Within the Villainess, and it looks interesting. I'm interested in reading the manga. I'm gonna have to go check a store sometime to see if they actually have it, but I don't really want to drive up to the city again anytime soon. They don't have a Barnes & Noble where I live, so I have to drive to the city for that, and I don't feel like doing that anytime soon. Sorry. Man, I'm getting so sleepy. And for no reason. Maybe I should go to sleep sometime soon, so that I can wake up nice and rested and I can play Minecraft for you guys for a while. Again, I'm probably going to be staying up for a minute just to try my one last internet fix for the night. And then I'll go to bed. But for now, I'm just going to kind of have to deal with, we're going to have to keep rocking and rolling, you know, with what we got. Oh. Yeah, I am getting so sleepy. I might actually have to go to bed soon, because like I've been yawning so much in like the past few minutes. It's kind of insane. So yeah, I mean, this was a nice little yap session. We didn't like talk for too long. But I told you guys pretty much everything that's happened to me within the past week. I got all of my beat card trades that I wanted. I went on a nighttime film shoot and had a spooky encounter with a man in the woods, apparently. I went to the city to get my power line adapters. We're still having some internet issues, but I'm gonna try one more thing. And yeah, that's pretty much all the big stuff. Yeah. That's really all it, unless you guys have anything interesting to say. Like, if anything interesting happened to you guys. But I'm pretty sure that we're all like, nah, we had a chill week, or we were busy at work, yada yada. So, Sorry, I was just refreshing my stream one last time. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head off then, I suppose, because I am very sleepy, as evidenced by my constant yawns. But yeah, I will definitely try to stream Minecraft tomorrow. I don't know when, probably sometime around or a little after lunch, but I hope to see you guys there. I'm probably gonna die a lot, as per usual, but it'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time. I'm probably gonna head to bed soon too. It was nice chatting. Yeah, it was nice chatting with you guys as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head off to bed. I'm very, very sleepy. Alright, but anyway, I hope that you guys had fun chatting with me. I hope that you guys have a good upcoming week. And I hope you guys stay safe. I'm pretty sure that the weather is not only being a little crazy in our area, but it might be a little cold or hot wherever you guys are. So yeah, I will see you guys later, and stay safe, stay warm or cool, and keep an eye on those notifications to see when I go live tomorrow, because I don't know. I'll see you all again later. Yeah. Bye-bye!